Hey guys, this is Brian Johnson with Inbound Recruiter. Thank you so much for coming to the site. We definitely appreciate you. Hey, going to do a book testimonial on another book that I read on my Kindle called Headhunter, an invaluable book that you will refer to again and again. There's the cover right there. Really good book. I would kind of pin this as a must-read for all recruiters, contingent, retained, even corporate recruiters or even HR professionals that have anything to do with recruiting. It's a really strong book that gives a ton of principles that you could use on your desk immediately. And so, kind of a couple of bullet points that I always do in these reviews is the main concept of the book is understanding the difference between retained search versus contingent search. I'm a contingent recruiter, and it really makes the distinction between the two. Definitely more biased towards the retained side because this firm, this recruiting firm, is a retained recruiter. I personally like the contingent recruiting myself, but that's another video. In the book, it also is action-packed with telephone scripts that deal with objections, client interaction, things of that nature. And it also talks about your customers should be inbound. You know, I talk about inbound recruiting principles, and it talks about creating an environment where your clients want to come to you. And I can't agree with this more. This is something I've been preaching for like the last 2 years. I got people that hate me and think I'm crazy and think I've lost my mind. But this book was written quite some time ago, and it says, it basically is talking about inbound principles, as well. The bottom line is, I'm not chasing anybody. They're coming to me. That's the bottom line. Because that's a position of power where I can help influence and persuade in a better fashion. It's a better way for me to work, okay? So customers should come to you is another key takeaway from that book. And it talks about how to deal with different personality types. Sales professionals, engineers, different ways of thinking, different thought processes. Talks about mirroring and really neuro-linguistic programming and things of that nature. And it also talks about, in an ever-changing marketplace, the ability to adapt. This is the thing about me. I've never claimed to be the most talented recruiter. I've never been the person that makes 100 calls a day. I've just been that person that's always been willing and able to change with the times. And this book talks about that as well. Another really key takeaway, this is my biggest takeaway, this is something I learned 2 or 3 years ago. It's really helped my business, is it talks about getting lined up with key associations in your niche or discipline, and then writing in industry journals or whatever for reputation, for authority, and things of that nature. And it's not like a manipulative thing and things of that nature, because it takes a lot of time and energy to get involved in associations and basically have your community view you as the trusted authority, the trusted expert in your niche. So I would definitely, out of anything in this book, get involved in your associations and publish your content, publish your information, so that people within your circles can find you and review your background, basically. And so go ahead, Headhunter, an invaluable book that you'll read again and again. Go ahead and grab that. I'll put a link up there. It's a really good read. The one thing I would say about this book to the author is it talks about getting business, but it doesn't talk much about fulfilling the business. So I'm putting a challenge out to the author right now. Please write a book on how you find, recruit, and cultivate and essentially find people for the searches that you book, the retained searches that you book. So that being said, this is Brian Johnston with Inbound Recruiter. I hope you liked the review and check out the book. You can always I can't wait to reach you. Can't talk today, online or offline. And until then, make it a great day. Take care. Bye bye.